Red team, go! Listen to this shit. If you didn't catch the show last night.
Excuse me, Lana. Congratulations. Now, after weeks of going through the table and not being fully accepted by the Raw women's team, you were the sole survivor tonight. You took the victory for Raw. How are you feeling? I have so many emotions right now because I can't believe I won.
Nobody can believe you won, Lana. Nobody can believe that you won. Listen to Lana. Listen to her again.
How are you feeling? I have so many emotions right now because I can't believe I won. So many emotions right now because I can't believe I won. So many emotions right now because I can't believe I won.
Nobody can believe it. Bianca Belair more than anybody.
I won for Team Raw, and I'm shocked. But I think also, I don't know. I just
think about it, Lana.
I have
Relax.
so many mixed emotions because I went on such a roller coaster. It's like I wanted to tag in. I was doing good. Then Nia and Lacey and Peyton and Shayna hate me and told me to stand on the outside.
And all the mean girls who were attacking me in high school. I get it. We're gonna save you guys the spiel. What if I told you guys? What if I told you guys last night that Lana defeated Bianca Belair? What, hypothetically speaking, what if I told you Lana was the sole survivor and Bianca didn't win? What if? What if I told you one of the hottest superstars in all of pro wrestling, Bray Wyatt the Fiend, wasn't even a part of Survivor Series, not even mentioned? What if I told you that? What if I told you the Undertaker farewell was nothing more than a cash grab? Of course he deserves a farewell. Of course we love and appreciate the Undertaker and the Paul Bearer moment. Forget about it. We'll get to that. But what if I told you this was all a cash grab? They knew they put together a shit show. They needed the Undertaker to put it anywhere in the semblance of a pay-per-view anybody would need to see. What if? Oh, we're gonna talk about it. I assure you, grab your coffees, everybody. This is going to be a fun but bumpy ride. My tried and trues, you already know the rules of the good, the bad, and the ugly. However, for newer subscribers or people just coming on in, allow me to send out the rules. Because there are rules, damn it. We have a little bit of law and order on this fucking channel. We have a progression that we need to follow. Rule number 1 on the good, the bad, and the ugly is every match gets at least one tally in one of 3 columns. The good, the bad, or the ugly behind me. Every match or major segment gets at least one tally. Number 2, every ugly tally will turn into 2 bads during the final count. So stay away from the damn ugly column. It literally says that in the rules. Stay away from the damn ugly column. I put that there. Stay away from it. Because in the final tally, again, those uglies get crossed off. Each ugly turns into 2 bads. Number 3, only in the event of a tiebreaker will we go to the kickoff show. So we do not discuss the kickoff show until or if there is a tiebreaker. Usually there's not. In this instance, if you think about the only match that was in the kickoff show, you better hope we don't go to a tiebreaker, because I have a feeling where that's going to go. But those are the rules, guys. That's the board. You want to stay anywhere in this column is good, obviously. A couple of these bad boys isn't going to hurt you that much if you can get enough good. If you fall in this category, you're pretty much done fucked up. So we're going to go through every fucking match. This is not like your typical review show. I know after every pay-per-view. Hold on, let me fix the fucking audio too up in here, huh? Get the fucking audio bumping up here. Can you guys hear me? Can you throw up some coffee emojis if you can hear me? Audio is a little distorted, guys. Thank you. Coffees. I see Chubless the Bear, some Cotrell. Okay. You guys can hear me. All right. Awesome. I know a million people do review shows after the show goes off the air, right? Everybody's trying to get the subs, trying to get the views, trying to maintain the momentum from Survivor Series. They want to get that onto their channel. And then you got good old BC. He shows up 13 hours later with his fucking coffee. Middle of the fucking morning, right? Where you would think it's going to be the least viewers. And I'm just like, hey, let's talk wrestling. And you guys still show up, man. I love it. Everybody else is fighting for their fucking views. I'm like the closer. I'm Mariano Rivera from the Yankees, man. You call in and you save the best for last. The YWC Dominant Alpha BC. Amplified. You're damn right, baby. So I know it's middle of the morning, and I appreciate all you guys, man. My tried and trues, my newer subs that are coming in during this video. For the hundreds that are going to eventually, by the time this thing is done, there's going to be hundreds that are going to catch this review live. Thank you, guys. I ask you all, smash that like because it'll allow the video to be pushed after to the thousands that are going to watch later. Trust me, I've been doing this a while. There's going to be hundreds that view it now. Thousands are going to watch this later. But the only way they do such is if you guys help the Amplified channel out. Smash that like button. Thank you, guys. And for the hundreds that are catching this live, middle of the morning, here on the East Coast anyway, you guys are fucking awesome, man. And we're going to have some fun with this, man. We're going to have some fun with this shit, no doubt. So I went over the rules. If you just tuned in now, the rules have already been discussed. Now you're just along for the fucking ride. I might, if you are a newer subscriber, you might think I'm a big mean fucking dude at the end of this shit, right? You're gonna hear some shit and you're gonna wonder why I reviewed it the way I reviewed it. So just understand from the beginning, guys. I don't review it just on performance alone. I book it on the actual booking weeks in advance. What was the card on paper? And did they deliver? Did they tweak anything that needed to be tweaked? I review on the decisions that were made, mannerisms, reactions, selling. I review on all of it, guys. It's not just so if you see a good match and you expect it to just go into the good column just because. No. What about the time limit? How much time did they give the performers? Should they have been given more time? These are all things that because nobody else in this fucking community will take the time to do it. Everybody's just trying to rush out a review seconds after the show ends. And then you got BC who's actually thinking about shit clearly. So I went over all of the match times for you. I went over all of the booking decisions, injury reports, you name it. I went over it for you guys. So this is the best review you're possibly going to get in the community because I made it such. I made sure I did the research for you guys. So let's get this fucking started. What do you think? We start the event with a men's Survivor Series match. Team Raw, AJ Styles, Matt Riddle, Braun Strowman, Keith Lee, and Sheamus versus Team SmackDown. Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Otis, and King Corbin. Are you excited for that match? First of all, I think I can speak for most of us. Of course we're not. Of course we're not. But let's see what they did, right? On paper, this is shit. The booking of it was shit. But maybe they produced something, right? That's why it doesn't automatically go into an ugly column. Maybe they did some good shit. This entire match was 22 minutes in length. 22 minutes, 10 dudes. So that tells you right off right out of the gate, right out of the bat, where I can fucking speak. Let me get some fucking coffee. I can't even fucking speak already. This event's already getting me fucking tongue-tied. So 22 minutes in length. Two things were done beautifully here, guys. Two things. Jey Uso was left by himself after Team Raw literally eliminated everybody else on Team SmackDown. I like this because this does wonders for his storyline and character development with Roman Reigns. Wonders. This helps him the Roman evolution, and if they want to do him and Rock later on, they can do that shit now. Right? Because you put the focal point on Jey Uso. They even started this storyline in the high gear after this match with Roman and Jey Uso backstage. But you can do a lot with Jey Uso as the sole lone individual on his team. That's what I like about this, man. I know you probably thought I was going to shit on that. I thought this made a lot of sense. It was one of those things where he gave everything he had to make the family proud, but there was just too many of them. Will Roman give a shit that he tried? Or will Roman just be like, you failed? That's it. You failed the family, get the fuck out of here. Maybe Roman's gonna do that. Even though Jey Uso just put it all on the line, man, the only one to do such. Well, we found out just a segment or two later, man, Roman Reigns didn't give a fuck about him trying shit. He didn't give a shit about him trying versus 5 individuals. He failed. He got pinned. He got defeated. And he told him and his brother to hit the bricks. He can't deal with losers. That's what Roman said. So I like that, man. Jey Uso being on that side of things just by himself. Yes, Otis taking a pin and all that shit. You know, you muddy up the waters. Where do they go with Otis? But is that really going to hurt Otis any more than not even being able to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase? Not only did he fail, he didn't even have the chance to cash it in. You're telling me this is going to ruin Otis? I don't mind Jey Uso furthering a storyline here with Roman Reigns and such. Number 2, it was Keith Lee that finally eliminated Uso. I love this because I felt it had to be either Riddle or Keith Lee. And it was Lee. I felt like the culminating pin, the culminating moment had to be one of the youngsters, one of the up-and-comers. It had to be Riddle or Lee, man. Give them a culminating fucking moment. And they did that. Keith Lee was the final pin on Uso, man. And I like that. I believe it was Spirit Bomb. Dude, that's... You got Jey Uso over there furthering a storyline. You have an up-and-comer that needs just a little bit of fucking shine because Vince McMahon has given him anything but every fucking piece of shade you could give this guy. He has booked him under every fucking tree that you can imagine. He needs a little bit of sunshine on him, man. Give him the spotlight. Keith Lee got that last night. So I love that, man. Now for Seth Rollins, Rollins was like first eliminated. He just sacrificed himself. Now, we don't exactly know why. We'll find out more. But Rollins did go out on the limb and say that he didn't want to work with Matt Riddle. Now, I don't know if that's got anything to do about it. He'll always put business first. But maybe he pulled some suits and ties aside, man, and he was like, you know what? I don't want to work with this dude, literally. Like, and I mean it. And I want out. He already asked for some time off so he can have the baby with Becky Lynch, his girl. All the best to him, man. That's probably going to be the last time you see Seth Rollins for at least maybe a surprise entrant into the Royal Rumble. But Seth Rollins pretty much took himself out. But, guys, it does wonders. Now you can storyline-wise, Team SmackDown is in flux, right? There's tension. Like, they were embarrassed. It's like my Packers, right? Their record might be good, but they're not a good team. If you actually watch my Packers, they actually suck most of the time. And they get embarrassing losses. That was an embarrassing loss by SmackDown. They can work storyline-wise with that. Raw, now they can each say that they were the reason they won. They were the team captain. So you could do a lot with it, man. I like it. Guys, maybe that's the only piece of generosity I'll give in this show. That's going into the good column, guys. How did you see it? My chat. How'd you have match number 1, chat? Decent match. I agree, BC. BC, I agree with you. I like what they did with the opener. JR9 Gaming. It was all right, says Warrior Nation. Yeah, no doubt. Trev says, it was bad. I didn't see really bad, Trev. I don't know. That's being a little fucking harsh unjustifiably, but to each their own. Much respect, Trev. Jeff, decent. Yeslin, match of the night. Okay, James, good. Pretty brisk. Oh, it's going fast. Hold on. Good. New Japan Pro Wrestling girl. Meh. I know. Enough good anyway. I think I see a lot of decence. That's the best way to describe it. I definitely wouldn't, if I'm just talking, shooting the shit with you guys, I wouldn't be calling this a good match. Trust me. It has to go according to the rules of the good, the bad, and the ugly. It has to go in one of these columns. I didn't see enough bad in this. It was funny when Uso got mad at Seth. Yeah, that was one of the highlight ones, Keo. So yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys know that there was no way. It's far from ugly, and I don't see enough bad to go in here. So, match number one, somehow, I don't know, man, even though this was horrible on paper, this entire card, match number one squeaked into the good column. Could they keep that momentum? Let's talk about it. I saw some supers, guys. I'll go over them in just right after this match, I assure you. Let me just go over this match first. This was the second match of the night. Raw Tag Championship match. New Day versus SmackDown Champion Street Profits. And again, that's Raw Champs New Day versus SmackDown Champs Street Profits. This match was roughly 15 minutes in length. What I do not like here is that they didn't go 20 minutes plus. These are two sets of champions that can go. Two sets of champions that can light it up in there. And you give them 15 minutes. Why not give us a classic? You know they can put it on, and all you need to do with them is give them another 5 to 7 minutes. So that's what I don't like. Time management here, they only gave these two teams, champions, 15 fucking minutes. These teams did their thing with the time they were given, though. And I know people are divided on the finish, but the truth is that was the right call. Profits beat the New Day. This isn't necessarily a passing of the torch. The New Day is far from finished. But this was a really big moment for the Street Profits that told the world that they are going to be a huge part of the future. This was a big moment, just like I knew Keith Lee or Matt Riddle needed a big moment. Even if it was semi-big. I mean, it's not like they had individual victories, but they just needed some fucking spotlight. Same thing with the Profits, man. They need to stop being looked at as just a comedy act. The Profits are more than that, man. They're damn good talent, but they get overshadowed by the obnoxiousness. You know, you put them in there with another team that's good like New Day, and you got something rocking, man. And to only give them 15 minutes, I could see maybe if they weren't champions and maybe if this was a Raw or a SmackDown match on USA Network or Fox. But this is what you build the Survivor Series on. These are going to be dream matches, right? Champions versus champions. But you're giving them the same amount of time you give them on USA Network and Fox. I'm not thrilled by that shit, man. You know what? This is one of those things. I'm bringing it to you guys, man. I did this on the last one. On my last Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And this is where I want my unit to speak up. I'm going to let you guys decide, man. Should this go in the bad or the good? Street Profits versus New Day. It was a good match, but everything surrounding it sucked. The time management that they gave them sucked. The booking of this sucked. Faces versus face. But what do you guys think? The match was actually good. I felt anyway. Given another 5 to 7, we could be talking about a classic that I'd go back and watch maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm seeing a lot of good here. A couple of bads. A lot of you guys are saying good. Keep it rocking. Let me see, guys. I need the unit to speak up here. Good, but concept was poor, I saw. Good. New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl. Meh. That goes with the whole card, right? Meh. I agree, though. Good. Guys, I'm seeing my unit is speaking up. We're looking like it's good. All right, so you guys have spoken, man. Squeak by says Murder Hornet. Yeah, I agree. But I'm going to put this into the good, guys, because you guys spoke up, and I kind of agree with that. But I will say that that's my last time being generous in this review. I know that's harsh. But that's my last time being generous because this is kind of being generous. I think we all can agree on that. So I'm going to put this into the good because you guys are right. I was kind of leaning a little more toward good because they put it all on the line with the 15 they were given. So this is going into the good column. All right, guys. That's Murder Hornet. That's the last mulligan I'm going to give. The company needs the superstars, man. They they go out there and they rock whatever. You give them 4 minutes and they will try their best. When I put bads and uglies, it's not even necessarily for the fucking superstars. It's the booking decisions, the time management, the suits and ties that are ruining it for these superstars. That's why it needs to go in separate categories, because this company needs to know when they're fucking up. So that's it. That's all. Now the company now has to get, I mean, these are mad, like Asuka and Sasha, for instance. There's no reason you don't give them 20 plus minutes, right? We've already seen them two together. Now you're pumping this up as a fucking big champion versus champion match. You give them a lot of time. Don't just give them 15 minutes. Oh, wait till we get to that shit, guys. Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. You're two big, dare I say, mid-card, right? Your secondary title holders. They should at least get 20-something minutes, right? No, wait till I get to that shit. That was my last mulligan. 2 matches in, we have 2 in the good column. Something tells me things are about to drastically shift. Before I get to match 3, because something tells me we're about to get amplified here. Something tells me, man, we're about to take a sip and then we're going to go through a couple of matches that really irritated the shit out of me. So let me go. I want to, sorry, I'm fucking busting up my setup here. I want to talk to my live chatters, man. My VIPs up in this biatch. VIPs, I know I saw you. Hold up now. I'm getting you. I promise. Christopher Blackshear, I saw you, man. $4.99 spot. Thank you, Christopher. The old man looked like he aged another 50 years out there last night, and his mentality has aged 100 years with this damn card and overall booking. Christopher Blackshear, yeah, I'm going to get to that, man. That was sad, and I don't even know how to fight. He just appeared in the ring, some fucking Harry Potter shit. Expecto Petroleum! And fucking Vince McMahon was in the fucking ring, man. I just saw like 13 other dudes in there. We went to a video package. We came back. They were all gone. Expecto Petroleum! They were all fucking gone. Vince is in the ring. And Vince is looking like he doesn't even know how the fuck he got into the ring. Vince is like, how'd I get here, damn it? Where am I? Vince, you're in the ring. It's the Undertaker. What? Who time traveled me? Matt Hardy, you son of a bitch. Vince, Matt Hardy's not even with the company. You let him go. No, he's not. I saw him earlier. No, Vince, that's Jeff Hardy. That's not Matt. I hate brothers. Time travel me back to my gorilla position. Vince, you gotta say nice words to the Undertaker. Who? What? He's leaving me? No, he's retired. Vince, fuck, I quit. People are walking out on Vince. The dude just appears in the ring. He looks like he doesn't even know what he's doing there. He's like, what am I supposed to say about this guy? Oh, fucking Vince. Christopher Blackshear, thank you, man. Yeah, I'll get to more about Vince when I get to that segment. Binary Dave, 10 spot. Binary, thank you, dude. What's up, BC? I'm watching your video. Before I start studying, I didn't even bother to watch Survivor Series. I just wasn't interested in it. WWE management is on life support. Vince is the Wabaka of the WWE. Facts. You didn't miss much, Binary, but don't worry. When you're done studying or with the schooling, come back. This video will be on the channel, and you can watch this in full. And once I'm done with this review, you can decide if you want to go back and watch it. But Binary Dave, I appreciate the contribution, and you're right about McMahon. He is wabacking the WWE, and he's been for years. Fucking A. Hold on, guys. Let me try to get this on the big screen. A lot of you guys are coming in. D-I-Me-er, or Dimer, a 1 spot. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the contribution. William F. 19, not William F. You fucking rock, dude. I appreciate it. Always rocking the contributions, dude. Much love. You know that. Most of the matches just didn't seem pay-per-view worthy. Unfortunately, I just remember too much of the past pay-per-views. Yeah, man. The Survivor Series were iconic back in the day. And this card, I mean, this wouldn't even be worthy of In Your House pay-per-view. Do you guys remember In Your House? The 1999 pay-per-views? Not even $20, and you got about 2 hours of wrestling. This wasn't even worthy of that shit. William F., I appreciate it, dude. You know that. I'll be pounding those coffees for sure. Hold on, guys. Pedro W. What's up, Pedro? 5 spot. You rock, dude. If WWE ever played up brand loyalty, Rollins laying down would have made sense. Yep. But they didn't, Pedro, and that's why nothing in this company makes fucking sense. Binary Dave, another 5 spot. Thank you, Pedro W. Binary, another 5 spot. Thank you. I'm not going to lie, BC. I miss professional wrestling. I miss the psychology that wrestlers used to have and how they used to build stories. Well, that's just one of many things we're missing today, Binary Dave. They are fucking, you look at somebody like Jake the Snake Roberts. This guy could tell a story and he could captivate you in the ring. And this wasn't even a high flyer. He wasn't one of your best technical wrestlers, but Jake Roberts captivated you. The big boss man captivated you. Fucking A. Binary Dave, thank you, dude. You're exactly right. World of Wrestling sent out a super as well earlier, I believe. I want to get to I think I missed it. World of Wrestling, man. It's not popping up, but I saw the contribution, World of Wrestling. I appreciate it, my man. Some of these are not popping up, guys. Maybe too much chat went in. I totally apologize. I will catch these later for sure. And I will absolutely give a shout out in the next vid if I miss any VIP supers. I promise you guys, man. If I missed it now, I will catch you at the top of the very next vid. I assure you. It's going really fast, and I just jumped right into the review. So much love to all you guys, though, man. Lyra Sims Gamer, 1999, Lyra Sims Gamer. I appreciate it. Much love. Right back to you. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. Thank you for contributing, dude. That's fucking awesome, Lyra. 1999. These contributions keep the Amplified man rocking on coffees, on caffeine. And I assure you, that keeps me amplified to entertain you guys. So, much love. Thank you, Lyra. Sims Gamer. Badass. And again, if I missed anybody, I will catch this after the stream, and I will absolutely shout you out in the very next vid. And I will check the supers again in the next couple of matches, I promise. So any newer supers. All right, so that's my VIPs, man. Much love to you guys. Now we got to get into match number 3. If you're just joining, now on to the review, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We already went over the first 2. They went into the good column, but just barely, just squeaked by, I assure you, because there wasn't an abundance of good in these motherfuckers. Nothing pay-per-view worthy. I'm just feeling generous in the first start of this review. However, now I'm not feeling generous anymore. Now the company has to give us pay-per-view worthy shit. Match number 3 was the United States champion Bobby Lashley taking on IC champion Sami Zayn. This match was just 10 minutes long. 10 minutes long, guys. Your 2 secondary champions were 10 minutes long. Now, I have no problem with Lashley winning. I like Lashley and think that's the right call, to be honest with you. Realistically, I think Lashley would take out Sami Zayn, or he should be anyway. He should be booked as a fucking monster. But I like the booking of Lashley. But the booking of Zayn, honestly, has to stop. Yesterday, it has to stop. I get he's funny and can bring humor to segments, but they have made one of the best wrestlers in the world into a comedy act. They have made one of the best wrestlers in the world a world-class joke. Does anybody remember Sami Zayn in NXT and the matches that he was having? Because I do. As a heel, I understand. You can't have those type of performances on the daily, right? Because you are a heel, you have to do heelish things. You have to do some cheatery, some trickery, a little bit of comedy at times. I totally get it. So he can't be exactly that Sami Zayn until he becomes a face again. And there's been some injuries too, so maybe he'll never be that type of Sami. But he's still one of the best wrestlers in the world. You don't just lose that. And he's being booked almost, I'm kidding you guys. If you keep on this track, within 6 months, he'll be right there with R-Truth booking. You laugh, but I'm being serious. This dude's out there tripping over the MVP shoes. He's constantly crying about things not going his way. And these are things that I love in a heel, but you can't make it your whole act. That's been Sami's whole act since he got back with a championship. It's diluting the actual championship, and it's absolutely diluting the prestige of the champion. You guys are saying it's atrocious. A lot of you think it should go into the ugly column. But to be honest with you, I'm going to put it into the bad column. Not going to be ugly because Sami Zayn is playing the role that they are giving him. And he's playing it good. It just has to stop. And Bobby Lashley winning was, I believe, the right call. But it's going into the bad because you gave them 10 minutes, dude. And you continue to book Sami Zayn like a world-class joke and not a world-class wrestler. So I'm going to spare it from the fucking ugly. But it goes into the bad. Is there such thing as the shit column? Oh, fuck. If WWE keeps up, yeah, there's going to be a shit column. New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl. Carlos, what's up? Yeah, I agree. It's bad, man. It's bad. I don't want to do Lashley dirty, and Sami is trying his best with what he has given, so I don't want to do him dirty and put this into the ugly. It was completely ugly. Who said that? That was a shit match, Lana. I know, man, but when I review these things in the grand spectrum of it all, there were enough factors to keep it out of the ugly. Everybody was trying their best to do their role, but it's got to stop with Sami Zayn. It's got to stop, man. This guy's too good. He's just too fucking good. You know, and a lot of people don't even realize that because they just know the clown Sami. Yeah, he is an idiot now, Christopher. He is. And that's sad to say, man. Vicky Hess let Lashley on his own. Yeah, I mean, I feel he's good with a mouthpiece. He's not the best speaker. But, yeah, Lashley needs a fucking rocket, and we need to see if he's really going to sink or swim. But this is where it kind of turned, man. The first two matches, I allowed it to be in the good. That match is where it turned. And I'm like, these are your secondary champions. You're giving them 10 minutes. Sami Zayn is a fucking joke. It goes into the bad, and I don't think they ever fully recovered from that until the very tail end of the pay-per-view. And I'll talk about exactly what I mean in match number 4. First, I want to give a shout out to Danny Green with a 5-spot. Danny, I see you up in there. For those rare occasions, how much for a worse than diarrhea option? Danny Green, just like I told others, man. There'll probably be a shit column in the future. Trust me, Danny. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Match number 4. This one is going to catch some of you guys off guard. And I hope that my tried and trues are going to understand where I am coming from. Newer subscribers are going to think I'm mean. I'm just an asshole. You might be right. I have my moments. The 4th match was the Raw Women's Champion Asuka taking on SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks. I already said this. I'll say it again. This should have been over 20 minutes by far. This should have been a classic that we're talking about. They were giving 13 minutes. Sasha Banks and Asuka. A match we've already seen throughout the summer. A storyline that dragged out for months. Match that we saw a few times. So now they're pitting champion versus champion, right? This is going to be the big stage for these two. You're thinking they're going to give them fucking time. They gave them 13 fucking minutes. I shit you not. And this was such a good match that was unfolding before our eyes. All I could think, 3 separate times, I thought this out loud. Give them 25 minutes, Vince. Give them 25 fucking minutes. They gave him 13. 3 different times before they even hit the 10-minute mark, I was like, go over 20, go over 20. When they hit the 10-minute mark, I was like, give them 25. When they went just over 10 minutes, I was like, yes, keep it going. This is good. This is good. This could be their best match out of all of them. It was going really good. Give us a classic, Vince. Why not give us a classic? They shortchanged the Profits in the New Day. They shortchanged Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. And now they shortchanged Sasha Banks and Asuka. Why not just give us a fucking classic? Survivor Series had shit build. with weird matches, these champion versus champion matches. Why not just give us a classic then? This dude refused to give us any classics because he refused to even give them a chance by giving them actual time. And Asuka and Sasha knocked it out of the park with the time they were allotted. But after the 13-minute mark, Sasha just wins out of nowhere with a fruit roll-up. She just rolls up Asuka. The commentary team was like, oh, it's done. Oh, what? It's finished. Boss time! Boss time, Michael Cole! She just out of and I'm like, and guys, you guys know, this is a pro Sasha Banks channel. For newer subscribers, if you didn't know that, it is. This is a pro Sasha channel. We love Sasha here, or at least most of us do. And we all respect and know how great Asuka is. So it's almost an automatic that it's always going to go into the good column, especially when you give the 13 minutes like they just fucking gave. But when you hear how I book this shit, and you guys understand how I book this, man, it's not just what the performers are doing in that ring. It's the booking. It is the time that they're given. It's the care that Vince McMahon is giving to this division, to these women. You have moments like Lana being a sole survivor, which we'll get to that. Trust me, we're going to talk about it. You have that in what was almost 25 minutes, that matchup, and then you have 13 minutes for your two champions. At what point does the Ant-Man stand up for what's right? Even though this is a pro Sasha channel, and it will forever be. We love Sasha. We love Asuka. Guys, I would not be doing this channel justice. I would not be the truthful, call it down the middle reviewer I claim to be if I didn't tell the truth here. Just because somebody is my favorite does not mean I can come in onto these reviews and lie to you. I refuse to ever do that because that's the moment I will leave this platform. A 13-minute match between Asuka and Sasha, your two title holders at Survivor Series, when we should have gotten a 20 to 25-minute classic and we didn't even hit 15. I swear to you, we didn't even hit 15. Is unacceptable. And anybody that doesn't like that ruling, tough shit. There's 100 other reviewers in this community. Hit bricks. You're not wanted here. We tell the truth. We have to. Because I done told you, I know for a fact, those superstars, those suits and ties, they watch these reviews. I have had superstars come out and comment on these very videos. I have had personal messages by superstars past and present that tell me to keep up the good work. Keep telling the truth. I'm not going to have these superstars watch my channel and roll their fucking eyes. No. Absolutely not. This pains me to do, man. I love Sasha. I love Asuka. And thank you, Sasha and Asuka, for tearing it up for those 13 minutes. But Vince, this is for you, you son of a bitch. You done told me a Sasha and Asuka match was going to go into the fucking bad column. I would have said you done fallen on your dome piece a couple, 2-3 times too many as a fucking kid. I have to do this. Much love to you guys, man. I see you all up in the chat, man. You know why I had to just do that. Ahmed, you're right, man. It's sad. It's absolutely sad. And they were kicking ass. And the Taker was getting a half an hour fucking segment for a cash grab goodbye. You could have gave these two easily. Vince could have easily gave them 7 extra minutes. This is a network fucking PPV. He could have gave this 7 more minutes tops, man. He didn't want to. End it. End it. If it was one of his, if this was Charlotte having a rockin' match, Charlotte's getting 7 extra minutes. Don't believe me? I already know for a fact she has gotten several minutes more in a lot of her matches. That's how I know for a fact. I've already done my research. Sasha and Asuka, nope. They're having a good match. End this shit. End it now. They're too good. We have to save the suspense for Lana's big victory. Lana. We need to make sure they get almost a half an hour. Sasha, I can't stand her. She's cousins with that dog, right? Snoopy. So he didn't give her an extra. This dude did not give them 15 minutes. That shit's got to stop. You built up the Survivor Series around these champion versus champion matches, and I'm seeing a 10-minute match with your secondary titles. I'm seeing a 13-minute match for your women in their championship. I'm seeing a fucking what did they give Profits in fucking New Day? 15 minutes tops. These could be classics. Could be. But nope. Four matches in, guys, and we're tied. We're too good, too bad. Again, stay away from a tie because then we have to go to the kickoff show, and I believe that was a fucking battle. I don't even want to talk about it, but hopefully we don't have to go to that tiebreaker because that was oh fuck. Match number 5, and let me just make sure I got all my supers up in here. Much love to you guys, man. I saw more supers coming in. I see you up in there. Carlos! First of all, salute to Carlos, man. One of my tried and trues. Hopefully the gang is up in here, man. SOS, man. Blueprint Nation. Jennifer Pierce. Vicky. Marie, I see you up in here. War Dog. Undisputed. Hopefully all the tried and trues are up in here. Carlos, I see you. Salute, brother. Thank you for the 5 spot. At least Carmella didn't come out. Yeah, you ain't right, man. That should probably get its own fucking good, Carlos. No Carmella. Very fucking true. Thanks, Carlos, man. Unique Butterfly 5 spot. Unique Butterfly. What's going on? Good to see you up in the super VIPs. Well, at least Sasha was able to celebrate her moment without any cheap shots from Carmella. I'm sick of the company making her look like a chump. Yeah, just like Carlos said, Unique. I think that's what we all thought was going to happen. It didn't. Instead, they did something else fucking tragic. They didn't give them enough time because they were having what could have been match of the night. You know, obviously Drew and Roman would end up coming up and probably take that from them, that title. But at the time, easily match of the night. They could have beaten out Street Profits and New Day. Unique Butterfly, I appreciate it. Much love. Binary Dave, another 5 spot. Binary, thank you. BC, not going to lie, I went back and start watching old pay-per-views, Raw and Nitro from the late 80s on up. I've been interested in that more than the current WWE product. Binary Dave, dude, there's no shame in that, bro. There's times when I have time, I'll go back and watch an old thing just to remember how it felt to be in those moments, man. I was a fucking, teenage years-ish around the Attitude Era, and it was the best time to be a wrestling fan, Binary Dave. So I'm with you, actually. Thanks for the constant support, man. Means a lot. Papo Jr. 5 spot. Papo, what's rocking, dude? BC, what is up, my brother? Amped up early while working. Thank you for going live, man. Roman and McIntyre did exactly what they supposed to do. Papo Jr., thank you for catching me live. I know most people catch this afterwards. Hundreds will catch it live because I start this really early in the morning with not much notice. Thousands will tune in afterwards. Papo, I'm glad you caught this live. And yeah, man, Roman and McIntyre did the deed. Was it enough to go in the good or did more bad outweigh it? We're going to go over that. Papo Jr., thank you, dude. Murder Hornet 5 spot. What's up, Murder Hornet? Warned you about putting that Lana shit out into the universe, my dude. Yep. I spoke the words. It came true. Not only did I tell you they're watching, trust me, that company is watching the Ant-Man, but on top of that, sometimes I think A, they do it to sabotage their own company, and B, just to fucking troll us. Murder Hornet, you're right, dude. Thank you. As always, my man. Guys, if I'm missing any VIPs, I will try to get you by the end of this, or I will shout you out at the beginning of the next vid, which will be the Raw review tomorrow. So much love to all my VIPs. The chat's moving fast. There's a lot. I can't get to everybody right now. Now, on to match number 5. We're currently at a tie. You guys know the rules. If we go to a tiebreaker at the end of the main card, we have to go to the kickoff show, and you don't want to do that because something tells me it's going to be pretty fucking bad. The good news is we don't have an ugly yet. That might change now. And don't forget, every ugly crosses out into two bads. That's why you really want to stay away from the ugly. First, I want to just tell you guys, man, thank you so much to the hundreds that are joining me right now. Smash that like button because that will allow thousands of people later to catch this video, this stream. And that only happens if you guys smash the like button, man. The tube gets the algorithm and they will spit it out. And that's how thousands of people, by the end of tonight, will end up catching this review. Thank you guys, man. Popped it over 250. You guys are fucking rock stars, dude. That just came out of nowhere. Oh, you guys are fucking up, man. We're going to 275, just like 260. What the fuck? My unit rocks, man. Let's hit 275 right now, man. I want to see that shit live. 271. Oh, shit. It's happening. 275, guys. Come on. 4 more people. 4. Oh, it did it. That was cool. We just jumped up 70 like that, man. Wait, can we do 300? I want to see this. I want to see this happen live, man. 282. Oh, shit. Come on. 3. Come on. 18 people. 18. There's 500 of you guys. Come on. 15. Oh, come on. 3. 9. 9 more. This is my entertainment. The show isn't going to entertain me. Survivor Series. 3. You guys fucking rock, man. Salud. That was fun, man. Salud to you guys, man. That was cool. I really do appreciate it because thousands of people are now going to watch this live later. Trust me, guys. This always happens, and you guys are the reason, man. You got 20 people over there crying. BC, I hate you. I didn't press it. Do you want the tear bucket? Cry for me, a little bitch. Cry for me. You got crushed by the lights. Look at them. They're crushing you. They're crushing you. What losers. Oh, the amp unit is crushing it. You guys are fucking rocks. I love hanging with winners. 20 people over there like, fucking hey, man. Come on, guys. Let's hate Beasley. They're getting fucking kicked in the balls, beaten down. You in the wrong. You know where you are? You in the jungle, baby. You gonna cry. That's what we do here. We make you cry if you're a bitch boy Braden. You gonna cry. Look at, we just passed 325, dog. You guys, I could do this for a fucking hour and just watch you guys kick ass. You guys are just kicking ass, bro. All right. I gotta get back to business here. We're gonna be a 2-hour fucking stream. Hold on. I want to give a shout out to my boy SOS. I just saw him pop up in the VIPs with a 2 spot. SOS, what up, man? My boy came and asked me, you still watch this? Shake my head. Right? I always say, SOS, try sitting somebody down who doesn't watch WWE and try explaining it to them. Good luck. They might not be your friend afterwards. SOS, much love, dude. You know that. Christopher Blackshear, another $4.99. Christopher, rockstar status, dude. Thank you. If you're not blonde and or not named Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, etc., you ain't getting crap. Well, your words are kind of true, Christopher Blackshear. You look at how they booked fucking Naomi. You look at how much time they gave Sasha last night. You look at Bianca Belair. She should have been the sole survivor. Was she? Let's talk about it right now. Christopher Blackshear. Thank you, dude. As always, much love and appreciation. I think there was another one here, guys. Hold on, please. There's a few more, man. We'll get to match number 5. I got a lot to say about this, man. Yeah, I got a lot to say about this Women's Survivor Series match. Just give me 1 second. Pedro W, a 10 spot. Pedro W, rockstar status. Thank you. Looking back through the time, the biggest stars in the industry like The Rock, Steve Austin, Hogan, Sting, Cena, etc. all have one thing in common. Limited movesets, strong personalities. Pedro, salud. You hit it right on the head, bro. I was going to drink this with the fucking cap on. You know what? Fucking hey. Let's do it, man. I'll fucking consume the whole bottle at this fucking point. And get fully caffeinated. Nothing will stick to the fucking bottle. We're just going to fucking down bottles at this point. Yow! Oh, it's kicking, man. This is the extra large mochas, guys. This is the good shit right here. Pedro, you're exactly right. You look at fucking Hulk Hogan's and the Ultimate Warriors. How did they get over, man? Steve Austin, limited. The Rock, limited. How do they get over? Their personalities were through the roof. They were larger than life. That's a phrase you don't see anymore. There's no more larger than life superstars. Vince makes sure of that. He doesn't want anyone to be larger than the company. He wants you in the palm of his hands. That's good shit to him. Pedro W. You know it, dude. Much love and appreciation. Pedro W. Another 5 spot. Pedro's like, I ain't fucking finished, BC. Much love, Pedro. Now just imagine a promotion where you have big stars that have both. Make it, Pedro. Make the federation. I'll come right for you. How's that? I will be employed by you, Pedro W., and I'll work for fucking cheap, man. I won't even, I'll just give you the best ideas. You give me a fucking quarter of your profits for the night. Boom. That's simple. That's all I need. Danny Green, 11 dislikes. You don't even go. Can we have some tables to put them? You don't even go here. Danny Green, I appreciate the 5 spot, man. Yeah, I love the haters and the trolleys because they, I just love watching them get tooled on. You know, I love the haters and the trolls, man. You look at how powerful the unit is, they just get crushed. So I love seeing they try to troll. They're trying to troll. They're like, I'm going to troll Beastly. And all of a sudden they just get crushed by the unit. And it's like, wow, I fucked with the wrong fucking channel. And I love it. And I let it happen because why not? You fuck with the amp unit, you're going to get the fucking horns, my friend. Thank you, Danny Green. Thank you, Pedro. Unique Butterfly, another 5 spot. Unique Butterfly. Here's the thing. You're fucking awesome. Thank you. Man, I gotta say that Bianca Belair turned out and showed out in that match. I must also mention that Bianca looked drop dead gorgeous. She always does. Bianca Belair is fucking amazing at everything she does. She is literally an EST. Unique Butterfly, thank you. Ashley Steggles, the haters don't belong here. No, they're always welcome, Ashley. Thank you, though. Thank you. One of the dudes I always looked up to, man, his name was Rich Piana in the lifting community. He did some extracurricular activities, but he never shied away from talking about taking extracurricular activities. But I always just loved his honesty, and I loved he was entertaining. He was awesome. And Rich Piana always said, man, the haters, the trolls, those are some of your biggest fans. They tune in every fucking video. They want to tell themselves they can't stand you, but they fucking love you. They either envy you, they're jealous of you, they want to fucking be like you. They love you. So, and they just don't, they just lie to themselves. So they're always welcome, man. Every tally goes into the algorithm. It doesn't matter a like or a dislike or a comment that's a hater or not. They all go into the algorithm, and they're actually just helping out the channel. That's what I mean. They're getting their asses kicked and tooled on every which way, and I'm over here dropping down coffees, shooting the shit with the real amp unit. Loving life, baby. Loving life, baby. Chill mode. Haters are the most fun. When you are the Ant-Man, when you're this fucking psychosymbolic syndrome, when you're rocking out with the biggest arms in the industry, when you are at an amplified level that nobody can fuck with, nobody can fucking touch, when you are the YWC dominant alpha, ain't nobody gonna fucking take you off that block, dog. You're taking some bitches off that block. You're taking some bitches off that block. Bitch boy Bradens. They get dropped. Oh, I love it. That gets me fucking going, baby. That gets me rock star status. Oh, I love it. I love it. You know that. Thank you, Ashley, though. But they always have a place here. All the haters always have a place on the AMP channel because we need somebody to tool on. William F. for $4.99. William, thank you. Had to walk out of my meeting. Couldn't keep a straight face. William F., I don't think it's going to get any better, my friend. We're about to get amped on this son bitch. William F., thank you, dude. Means a lot. As always, William F. is a fucking rock star. Yow. Yeah. All right, guys. Women's Survivor Series match. Team Raw, Peyton Royce, Lana, Shayna Baszler. Timeout. Carlos, I see that 5 spot, dude. Years ago when I first started watching you, I said, look at this guy. Then I understood. Carlos, I appreciate it, man. That just caught my eye, man. Thank you for the contribution. As always, thank you. Much love and respect right back to you. When you first catch an Amplified, man, you think he's just some fucking crazy dude. Then you find out, you're right, he is. But very knowledgeable, very entertaining, and very badass. Thank you, Carlos. All right, now I'm ready, guys. Women's Survivor Series match. Team Raw, Peyton Royce, Lana, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jackson, Lacey Evans taking on Team SmackDown, Bianca Belair, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Bayley, and Natty. This was a 24-minute match. 24 minutes. Nearly 25. But you can give your 2 champions this shit. Makes sense, right? Well, half of the people in here are fucking blondes, so Vince went into his separate fucking room and he probably had a day with it, right? You got fucking Peyton Royce up in here, you got Lana, you got Lacey Evans, the Southern Belle. She gets the spot on Survivor Series because she's Lacey Mrs. Blonde Evans. I'm surprised Charlotte Flair wasn't brought back to being this son of a bitch. Liv Morgan's in here, Natty's in here. You got everybody fucking in here, man. So, of course, McMahon wants to see more of this. Why would he want to see Sasha Banks and Asuka? They're not blonde. They're not his bombshells. So this was a 24-minute match. Look, Peyton Royce eliminated Bayley in this match first. You guys know I like Peyton. I stuck up for Peyton when she was in the Iconics, and everybody was trashing Peyton. But I said there's a place for her and the Iconics. There truly is. But this wasn't her place. That's the nicest way I can say this for Peyton Royce. And if you're going to be in the match, that's fine, but make sure you're getting beat by somebody like Bayley, right? They actually had Peyton Royce defeat Bayley in this match, guys. First. Bayley lost first. This is a woman who just held the championship longer than anybody. She lost it, and then all of a sudden, she fell like a rock off a cliff. You can't book somebody that badly. You can't have them on top of the world and then literally sweep them underneath the rug. You have to consistently book them. Just because they don't have the championship doesn't mean you don't book them strongly. Peyton Royce just beat Bayley? Fuck that shit, dude. Nah, I'm not buying that. And again, that's not shade. I give Peyton Royce credit all the time when nobody else does. Sometimes justifiably they're not giving her credit, but I see a place for her. Even Billie Kay I saw a place for. But Bayley, first one eliminated, just a few minutes by Peyton. Come on, brah. And don't tell me it was to lead to something, to really build up Peyton, because it wasn't. Because I have the facts right here, guys. You have 10 seconds later, Peyton tapping out to Natty Sharpshooter. So defeating Bayley like that was for nothing, because 10 seconds later, she's tapping out viciously and ferociously to Natty. And then 10 seconds after that, Natty is losing to Lacey Evans. So Natty didn't even get a rub from any of that shit. In 90 seconds, 3 people were taken out, bing, bang, boom. For what reason? These are the little details, the minor details that aren't so minor to the Ant-Man. They're just not. Then we had a botch with Shayna and Ruby. Shayna let go of Ruby too soon. Shayna had Ruby in like a Karabuta clutch, but Shayna was like in a pin predicament where Ruby was actually pinning her, but she was also at the same time being choked out. Referee turned around, went the count, but Shayna just let her go. So it looked like Shayna was actually being pinned. So you think she would, frantically try to get out. She just threw Ruby off. The ref was like, what the fuck are you doing? I think the ref botched it. But the ref was, I think, supposed to count 2 and then see that Ruby wasn't moving and then pretty much call the elimination of Ruby. But the ref never did that. Shayna just chucks off Ruby mid-count. And it was a botch. It was a botch. You could clearly see McMahon. You could see the ref keep touching his mic piece because he was talking to Vince. You could tell that Vince was yelling at the ref, "What the hell? What did you do, you dumb fuck?" And the ref was like, "I'm sorry, I botched this." So you could tell that Vince was yelling at the ref to tell Shayna to cover Ruby. So they had to go back and do some weird, odd cover predicament. 1, 2, 3. Shayna eliminated Ruby. Anyway, guys, I know it was a botch. Go back and watch it. You could see the ref constantly on the mic with Vince McMahon. You could tell he was like, I think he even said sorry at one point to Shayna. Yeah, you could see there was a lot going on in that moment. So that was a little rough one to catch. And it wouldn't have mattered. Either way, Ruby was eliminated. That's the right call. I mean, Shayna fucking Baszler we're talking about. Liv Morgan eliminates Evans just a little bit later. So Morgan takes out Evans. Nia Jax, she injures most girls. Nia Jax eliminates Morgan. And now it's Bianca Belair versus Nia, Shayna, and Lana. There was a great moment in this match where Belair willed her way out of the Karabuta clutch to the ropes, showing her power. I fucking love that. It just showed her strength, man. And that's how she should be booked. And I said from the jump, she has to be the sole survivor. This is Bianca Belair's moment. This is the spotlight that she should have had from day one, and she's been swept into obscurity. So she grabs the rope, and Shayna Baszler doesn't let go, so she gets disqualified. So I like this elimination for Shayna. No harm, no foul. She still looks badass. In that moment, she wanted to inflict more pain than actually win for her team. And it didn't dawn on her until after the ref called for the bell. Like, fuck, what? I like that, man. I really do. So now what this does is it leaves us with, who was it? Bianca Belair versus Nia Jax and Lana. That's the final three. So it's sitting in their fucking lap, guys. Any 5-year-old can book this shit. Lana has to turn on Nia because she's sick of being bullied, right? She wasn't even allowed to tag into this thing. Lana didn't move a fucking muscle the whole match. And now she turns on Nia, helps Belair, as if Belair needed help, but it helps the Lana-Nia storyline that Vince wants to get off on. And Belair is your sole survivor, and this helps build Lana-Nia hugely. Do you know what they did instead? Check this finish out, guys. You want to talk anticlimactic. Belair and Jax were counted out. Lana is your sole surviving winner. Now, if you didn't see this is truth. I'm not just pulling you here and being like, just kidding, man. Bianca won. I'm going to say this again. Bianca Belair lost to Lana via countout. Countout. And Lana is parading around the ring after not moving a fucking muscle. They took what should have been a culminating moment for somebody, a new up-and-coming star. They took a serious match and moment, and they turned it into a sideshow circus. Instead of just doing the Lana turns on Nia somehow, Bianca wins, they went with a shit show finish with Bianca and Nia, and then Lana gets a victory. I knew this was going to happen. I knew, after seeing Lana go through a table 9 weeks in a row, I just knew that Lana was going to win this match and probably be the sole survivor somehow. It happened. Bianca Belair is looking up at Lana parading, and Bianca's like, why would you, dude? I'm going to speak serious here, man. This is the amplified show. We get amplified 99% of the time, but I want to speak real, man. Just a monotone level here with you guys. Why not just give this moment to Bianca if that's your finish anyway? It's just those three. Everything you're doing with Lana and Nia is just to build toward more Lana and Nia anyway. Nobody needs to see it but one person, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. So, okay, you can have your cake and eat it too. They're the final two. You do some schmozzery, you have Bianca win. Because Bianca needs this victory. Bianca has nothing of relevance since she debuted, and that's tragic because Bianca's been there for months. Months. This isn't bad. This isn't bad booking, guys. I want you to know that. This is not bad. For anybody that thought I was going to put this into the bad column, you're wrong. This is not bad. This, my friends, and this pains me to do. This pains me to do this because I know this is going to cross out into two bads. And this is going to probably make this pay-per-view bad. Maybe. We still have a little bit more to go. But guys, I have to put this, if I'm being truthful, which I always promise you guys I will be, this has to go into the... This has to go into the ugly column. Because that was fucking ugly. That's not even shade to Lana, by the way. That's not even shade to Lana. Just like I say about Peyton and Billie Kay, there's a place for them. I don't shit on these individuals like a lot of people do. In no way, shape, or form should she have been winning that match. In any type of storytelling. If you're 5 years old, if you're 55 years old, if you're 105, nobody should have Lana defeating Bianca Belair in any scenario. I can't stand doing that. You got to really fuck up to be put into the ugly column. Match number 5 fucked up. Match number 5 found its way into the ugly column. So to come back, if there's any chance for this pay-per-view to come back, they're going to have to get a good on the main event and a good on the Undertaker segment. And even that, guys, that's going to cross into 2 bads. So that's actually 4 bad to 2 good. So even if the last 2 segments get a good, it's tiebreaker. So then aren't we going to the kickoff show? I'll have to really think about the kickoff show at that point. I don't know. Maybe I'll find something great in the final 2 segments. A great will get 2 goods. I just don't have great on the board because WWE doesn't do consistently great shit. But after 5 matches, we are 2 in the good, 2 in the bad, 1 in the ugly. The ugly during the final count will be crossed out, and we actually have 2 more in the bad. This just got interesting, man, and I can't say it's in the good way, man. How do you guys feel about that Women's Survivor Series match? I want to check the chat real quick. Do you guys think that should have been in the good, the bad, or the ugly column? What's up, chat? What's up, guys? Ugly, ugly. Burt Jackson, Warrior Nation, ugly. Enough said. Oh, shit. It's flying, man. Richard, Pimp Jesus, Novaz, Sue. Oh, fuck, man. The shit column, Christopher. Bianca Belair was done dirty, Trev says. No question. Oh, fuck, man. This is moving. Byron, you guys really want a shit column, man. It might be coming with WWE. I'm seeing a lot of ugly, man. It's moving fast. I was yelling so hard at my TV. It was so ugly. Batty Banks. Lord French Fries. What up? Oh, shit. Ugly, ugly, ugly. D-Mac. Ugly. Fugly. Fucking ugly. Horrendous, says Cot W. Anise Sarwar. This was Bianca's moment, man. I agree. I was hoping you were bullshitting me. Brianna Stevens. Nah, Brianna. That's a real deal, man. I speak truth on this channel. The shit column was my idea. NJPW girl. Yeah. I know, and everybody's on board with it, NJPW girl. Everybody wants the shit column now. A lot of you, most of you guys, man. Most of you guys are bypassing the bad column and you're going right to the ugly column. So that's it. And I hold true in that, guys. I hold true in that without question. We need a fuck column. Blueprint Nation. Yeah, man, it's definitely going into the ugly. Match number 5 unapologetically goes into the ugly column. There's no way around it. So after 5 matches, 2 in the good, 2 in the bad, 1 in the ugly will get crossed off. We're actually 4 bad, 2 good. So the ending of this show has to step up, man, the final 2 segments. I want to go over a couple of supers, and then we're going to get to the final 2 segments, and we'll see if this card can rebound. Hold on, guys. I know I saw some supers. All apologies for if I'm missing people, guys, man. Blitz Ball Champ, 5 spot. Blitz Ball, thank you, dude. Sad thing is that Asuka is a former sole survivor for Team Raw, and now freaking Lana. It's that bad. Wow. By the way, salute to you, BC. Nah, Blitz Ball. Blitzball Champ, salute to you, my friend. Thanks for the contribution. Much love and respect always. Blitzball Champ. Yeah, Lana's in the category of Asuka now. Go figure. And now Asuka can't even get a 15-minute match. Lana can get 25 minutes, not move a muscle, raise her hand in victory. But it's entertainment, Beasley. Relax and enjoy it. Oh, I am. I am relaxing and enjoying it. And trust me, I know it's entertainment. You can't you can't build people up by ruining others. Bianca Belair has not had one fucking moment since she's been on the main roster. This was it. Sole survivor, Bianca. There's no way, there's no scenario that you could have Bianca in this match and not walk out with her hand raised. I don't even want anybody with her. I would want Bianca Belair, sole survivor. That's how she should have been booked. It's that simple. Blitzball Champ, thank you. Murder Hornet, another 10 spot. Murder Hornet. Murder Hornet. I'm going to drink for botching that, Murder Hornet. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the contribution. Again, you're a rock star. And the fucked up thing about it is that any face momentum for Lana they were hoping for is completely lost. She's going to get go-away heat now. No doubt. It was already starting to happen, Murder Hornet. We started to see that shit happen. Now it's going to be kicked in the fucking high gear because everybody, even casual fans, know that's a bullshit finish. To a mostly bullshit match, even. There was a couple of moments Bianca Belair was involved in those. That was it. Thank you, Hornet, for the 10 spot. As always, much love and appreciation. Pedro W, another 10 spot, dude. Killing it, Pedro W. Why can't they use comedy to turn up in intensity instead of just the cringe they do use it for, instead of the cringe they use it for? I'd use comedy to turn up the aggression so that it doesn't come off so cheesy. No question. There's ways, there's places for comedy in this product, in this company. Do it correctly. I like the Street Profits before the match. They actually cut a promo and they were their obnoxious selves. They were just saying the same thing 100 times. They were shouting. They were yelling. I'm lowering, and I'm an amplified man. I had to lower my TV because it was just annoying. It was obnoxious. But at the end of their promo, they stopped the comedy and they got really serious. And they started screaming and they were pissed off. They were angered. They were going to beat the New Day. I love it. When you can learn to balance it, I'm down with you, Pedro W. Thank you, dude. Danny Green, another 2-spot. A cryback column. One that's worse than ugly. Cryback. He's always crying about Vince, crying about the company, crying about distribution rights and copyrights. There is no bigger crybaby in the community than Cryback. Danny Green, that's a thought I may have to give consideration to. Thank you, dude. Cot W, 499 spot. Cot W, much love and appreciation. Thank you for the contribution, my friend. No words needed. I just thank you for supporting the channel as always. Cot W. Thank you. Now, I know I'm missing some supers, guys. Again, if I miss them in full, I will try to get back. There's World of Wrestling, man. I'm sorry I got to it so late, man. You were one of the first ones. McIntyre and Reigns gave us a WrestleMania match at Survivor Series, but show was meaningless. I completely agree, World of Wrestling, man. And that's what I mean about they should have had a long story, tell it, and then let them do what they did last night. Instead, we get 7 days of build. It's rushed together because Vince realized he threw together a shit card. Heel versus heel in Orton and Roman, and it's not going to land. It's only going to take momentum, heel momentum, away from one or both guys. So within 7 days, he brought in Drew McIntyre, got the title back from Orton. Orton looks like a clown, and then you get no build to McIntyre and Roman Reigns. That's a mouthful. I saw you at the very beginning, World of Wrestling, with that super. I'm glad it popped up finally. We had a little bit of issues. World of Wrestling, thank you for the contribution. Murder Hornet, a 5-spot. I told you not to put that Lana shit out there. Oh, I already got that. Yeah, into the universe. Yeah, I know. And I said it, and Lana ended up fucking winning. Chubless the Bear, 5-spot. Chubless, thank you, dude. 5-spot. BC, I can't believe they put together a table crashing. Believe it, Chubless. Are you really surprised, though, Chubless the Bear? Are you really surprised? Thanks, dude. Mitch, who's that? Bergren? Mitch. Much love, dude. $4.99, no words needed. I appreciate the support, dude. Danny Green, another 10-spot. Unconfirmed spoiler alert for Raw. Nia Jax is working out which table to injure when she uses Lana as a human torpedo to go through it. Maybe even 2 tables. One for turning up, one for last night. She injures most girls. Watch. The whole story is going to be ended tonight when she actually injures Lana. Watch. And then all of it is going to be for nothing anyway. Danny Green, thank you. Carlos, I know this is a little late, Carlos. This is one of your first comments up on the supers, but Carlos, 5-spot, thank you, dude. You come on late, but it's the one that everybody is wanting to see. What's up, BC? Exactly, dude. Everybody tries to put a review right when the show ends. BC strolls in 13 hours later with his coffee, and I still got the peeps showing up because everybody knows I'm the closer in the community. I am the YWC Dominant Alpha for a reason. I'm bringing the facts. I'm bringing the amplification. When you do that, man, nobody else is fucking needed. You can watch 50 clowns or you can watch one dominant badass alpha BC Ant-Man. 50 clowns or one dude that does the job of those 50 plus. You only need one, bruh. B motherfucking C. Thank you, Carlos. Much love, dude. SOS, I see you up in here, man. This is from earlier. 2-spot. King Corbin should be called King Cretin. You ain't kidding, SOS. Maybe we can get on that shit. Otis Linkman, 10-spot. Otis Linkman, I appreciate it. Sasha and Asuka delivered last night. The match needed about 5 to 7 more minutes, but that was a great one. Enjoy some coffees on me, dog. Otis Linkman, I definitely will, dude. You are badass, Otis. And I'll be getting coffees for sure, and you are exactly correct. 5 to 7 minutes at least for Sasha and Asuka, and I would have been fine, dog. That would have easily gone into the good column. I think I got caught up, guys, man. They weren't showing me some of the earlier ones, but I got you guys now, man. Lockdown King, 5-spot, man. You and JD from New York are the best in the IWC, man. He's the only other one that I fucking respect, even semi, man, because everybody else, no. Him, I at least do. And he's always fun to have some beers with and shoot the shit. We will in the future, absolutely. But we're fucking alphas, brah. we gonna collide when it comes to our shows for sure. You know, we like to one up one another. I know, but I look forward to shooting the shit with him, man. And you are exactly correct. Everybody else pales in comparison. Trust me, there is nobody in our fucking league. Lockdown King, I appreciate it. Life of J 399. Who do you think is the next opponent for Roman? Does it really fucking? They're gonna throw him somebody at TLC, then throw him somebody new at fucking Royal Rumble anyway. So it's gonna be constantly. You're gonna be thrown into a new fucking storyline. But if I had to guess, who the fuck is there even left, guys? You can't have maybe Owens, maybe Kevin Owens, because I mean Seth Rollins is out. It wouldn't have fucking mattered. Otis, but Otis gives up his contract and then he gets a title shot anyway. I don't know. Maybe Owens. Life of Jay, your guess is as good as mine, brah. Anissa War, man, what's up? Naomi Ember and now Bianca Done Dirty. Why? What is with Vince and talented black women always getting the short end? Vince doesn't like to push black women. He just doesn't. And I'm not calling people names here because I don't know the guy personally. I just know for a fact, if you are being honest, with yourself, the guy just doesn't push black women like he's supposed to be doing. And I said supposed to because they're the most talented. Naomi's got epic talent. Ember Moon was one of the best wrestlers in the fucking world. She comes to WWE and she gets injured chasing around a 24/7 championship. Really, dude? That's how she got injured. One of the best wrestlers in the world. Bianca Belair should have the moon already in her possession. Bianca Belair can't even get a spotlight moment. Sasha Banks, it took this fucking long to hold the title for more than 2 weeks. Well, I'm sorry, I think one time she held it for 30 days. I can go on and on with the black women in WWE that get nothing. Absolute shit. Vince doesn't push black women. It's just a fact. It's frustrating because that's where the talent is. I'm not saying Charlotte doesn't have talent in other non-black women, of course. But you're telling me Charlotte should have all of those accolades and that monster of a push? And Ember didn't deserve that? Bianca doesn't get a push out of the gate? Sasha, after years in this company, only has the title matches or title reigns that she has? That's absolutely tragic. Nobody's going to talk me out of that. Oh, man. So, yeah. Who was that? Anise. Yeah, that frustrates me, the way that he books the black females. Really, just black individuals in WWE have always been booked out, even when he gives them championships. It's almost like he sees them in one way. Black champions, he sees black individuals in as a whole. He sees them in one. Look at the tag teams. Remember Primetime Players and even Street Profits now, in New Day, in Crime Time, and he just wants you to go out there and just put on a circus act. Jump around. Like Criss Cross said, jump. Criss Cross will make you jump. And it's like, dude, calm down on the stereotypical shit. Calm down on the stereotypes. Let's focus on their talent. Maybe there's a character outside of being a circus clown show. For a moment, just entertain the idea. I could do so much with these individuals. They don't all have to just go out there and fit one role. I don't know, man. Hopefully you guys are getting what I'm saying, dude. It's frustrating. That's all. I'll leave it at that. It's frustrating. Oh, man. Pedro W. at 20 spot. Pedro, you're a fucking rock star. Thanks, dude. I think the best way to rehab the brand is to pull it from TV for 6 to 8 months and really reshape everything from presentation, both in ring and aesthetically. Better, more steady camera work to let moments live. Yeah, I think during this pandemic, they should have just shut up shop for about 6 months. I really do. 6 months. Regroup, re-energize, and we would have been here waiting for them, and hopefully they have all of the pieces of the puzzle in place. That's what I think. But there's no doubt, Pedro W., thank you again for the contribution, but there's no doubt that they need to, everything needs to be rehauled in this company. There's no fucking doubt. Ah, man. Darren, MUFC. Darren, 5 spot. Darren, thank you, dude. Yo, dog, love your review. Supporting you from Northern Ireland. Darren, much love and appreciation, dude. I always love hearing you guys tell me where you're coming from, man, in other countries. The Ant-Man, if you're wondering why I'm so fucking crazy and out there, half Italian, half Irish. So much love and thank you for holding down the fort over there in Ireland, man. Much love and respect. Thank you for the contribution. Pedro, another 5 spot. Rockstar status, Pedro. New set, new visuals, more emphasis on personality and in-ring psychology. I love it. I love it, man. Absolutely. Check off every fucking box there, dude. No question at all. All right, guys. Should we get to the 6th match of the night? Make sure I got all my supers. If I'm missing anybody, guys, all apologies. You guys remember Chris Cross? Jump, jump. The Mac Daddy will make you jump, jump. I don't know any other words. Sorry, guys. Lord French Fries, 2 spot. Lord French Fries, like the amplified alpha sounds cool, man. You ain't kidding, dude. The alpha in the community, either which way. The amplified alpha, the dominant alpha. BC, man. He's crushing the competition. You know this. Match number 6, guys. Universal Champ. Lord French Fries. Thank you, dude. You're talking about a name sounding cool for me. That name, Lord French Fries, man. Rockstar status. Universal Champion Roman Reigns took on WWE Champion Drew McIntyre. Match was 25 minutes in length. Longest of the night by 1 minute over the Women's Survivor Series match. So 25-minute match. This was match of the night by a long shot. They literally went to war. Not necessarily going to be remembered as a classic, but worthy enough of our respect and pretty fucking entertaining. Jey Uso helps Roman late while the official was knocked down, and Drew ends up passing out to the guillotine. So Roman Reigns wins this thing. There was no wrong way to go here. I like the fact that Uso came down to try to save face for the family, right? Roman kicked him out of the building because he was not able to beat up 5 people earlier in the night. He was not able to defeat 5 other. The whole team of Raw was there and Jey Uso was by himself, but that still wasn't good enough for Roman. He wanted the win or else you're a disgrace to the family. So he kicked Jey and Jimmy out of the building, but Jey stuck around because he wanted to prove himself to Roman Reigns. He comes down, gives a distraction, and that causes the guillotine to be locked in. Roman wins. Nobody really loses here, guys. So I like this. And Drew McIntyre still has the championship. Now, who knows for how long? Maybe they give it back to fucking Randy Orton in just a few weeks. TLC, there's a pay-per-view coming up in like 3 to 4 weeks, guys. Not even kidding. So maybe it goes right back to him, and this was all just to get a Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns match. Who knows? But Roman Reigns is on another fucking level right now. There's no way I could see him losing this match. You pump up the storyline with Jey and Roman. And I'm not talking about them facing each other again. We already saw several matches. But if you do want to go Rock and Roman, you gotta have Jey Uso and Jimmy a pivotal point of the story. You could build a dynasty. And he's the head chief, the fucking tribal chief. He has his fucking family minions. But then here comes the fucking Rock. He's had enough. He's the real fucking tribal chief. He's the fucking Rock. And you turn the family into a fucking circus. No, not on my watch. And here comes the Rock for a possible Mania match. Well, if you're going to do that, you need Jey and Jimmy to be a pivotal part of this. So, like Anise says, man, Drew and Roman tell an amazing story. And they did. And we only had 7 days build on this shit. Imagine if we had longer. I like this. This goes into the good column. Now, some people thinking, why not great, BC? For my tried and trues, you guys know that if it's really, really good and it's considered great, I actually put 2 goods. It's basically what the ugly is, how we put an ugly and it crosses out into 2 bads. For a great, which I don't have because WWE does not do consistently great things, if I consider something great, I'll actually put 2 goods. I'm not putting this in great because this is what should have happened with these 2. It's the only thing that could have happened. You're not going to get a technical masterpiece. So you're going to get them going through tables and barricades. You're going to get false finishes. But they delivered. They did exactly what they were supposed to do in this match. But I'm not going to call it great. That's why I didn't call it a classic, right? It's not something I need to go back and watch again. But it definitely entertained, I believe, all of us. For the most part, anyway. So that goes into the good column. So 6 matches are done. That's the matches. There's only 1 tally left because this was a half-an-hour segment. I am going to put the Undertaker's farewell into a column. So after 6 matches, 3 in the good, 2 in the bad, 1 in the ugly. Now, don't forget rule number 2. That ugly is going to be crossed off and turn into two bads. So right now it's 4-3. The Undertaker segment has to go into the fucking good just to get us to a tiebreaker, which takes us to the kickoff show. We all know how that went, but I'm gonna reserve judgment. I don't even want to think about that right now. We'll go into the Undertaker segment first, and we'll see what this actually does. Now, first, I saw a couple more super. You guys are on a roll with the supers, man. Oh, hold on. We're about to hit 400 on the likes. 3 more, guys. I just saw that. 400 we are about to hit. Come on, man. I know there's a few people that didn't smash that like. Hit that shit over 4 bills, brah. There's got to be some newbies that are tuning in late. Hit that over. Oh, we did it. You guys did it, man. 400. And that's just on the live crew, man. I started this mid-morning, man. Hundreds watching. Thousands are going to be watching later on. And you guys already plowed that shit well over 400. Oh, we're well over 400 legit. You guys, dude, salute to all of you. Every single one of you make these live streams so fucking special, man. That's all you guys, man. You guys are congratulating me for nothing, man. This is just you guys. The likes, what it does is it helps out the thousands of people that are going to get this stream later on. So that's all you guys, man. Thank you. Thank you for congratulating me, but that's you. We'll say us. How's that? That's us. That's the amplified unit. Pedro, another 5 spot, dude. Before we get to the Undertaker farewell, because that's going to decide a lot on this board. Pedro, 5 spot, man. Pedro W. finishes that matter. Gimmick matches that don't get used unless they are needed. Championships that look and feel prestigious, bring back the gold. Yeah, Pedro W. You got some good ideas, man. You got to send this shit to Stanford and hope on a prayer that they actually listen, because good ideas, bro. And these are all things that I've ranted about in the past in videos. So I second all of those views, my man. SOS TDM 617, another 2 spot. Much love to my tried and trues. I love Taker, but that segment was meh. And SOS TDM, I agree with you. We're going to review this wholeheartedly and honestly together right now. But yeah, SOS, it was lacking big time, and I think I know why. I want to get right into that right now, actually, guys. Oh, shit, we just went over 425. I fucking literally just went over a couple of supers. You guys just went over 425 on that shit. Oh, man. You guys are awesome, dude. I can't even tell you. You guys are fucking epic. What do I say about this, man? What do they have planned for the Undertaker farewell, right? Is it just him literally saying goodbye? Because that's cool, but you could do that on Raw and SmackDown and really, play it up over a course of several segments, and I think it would be more suited there. I understand it's 30 years of The Undertaker at Survivor Series, but there's no crowd. So is it really just a goodbye? Because we've already seen him lay his hat, the gloves, remember the jacket in the middle of the ring? I think he lost to Roman Reigns one year at WrestleMania, and he pretty much thought that could be it. So he left his gear in the ring, and he walked away like it was the final goodbye. So we've already kind of done that. And then we also had him literally ride off into the sunset, or it was complete dark at that point, but he rode off. So we saw that too. So if you're really going to allow him a send-off, wouldn't you do that by allowing him the most epic respect possible and allow the fans to give him that respect? You wait until there's fans in the crowd. Otherwise, this is a money grab. If you're telling me that you're just having a goodbye to The Undertaker in front of nobody, no live audience, then you're telling me it's a money grab. You saw the shit show, and you knew that nobody was going to be captivated by the pay-per-view, so you had to have one thing that was kind of hanging in front. You were dangling a little carrot in front of everybody. Undertaker. Not that he's not deserving of another goodbye. We could do 100 farewells. That's cool. But you are playing this up like something epic was about to happen. Legends and current superstars were in the ring to show respect. Shane McMahon, Big Show, Mick Foley, Jeff Hardy, JBL, The Godfather, who, by the way, The Godfather once played one of my favorite characters of all time in pro wrestling. His name was Papa Shango. If you guys don't know who Papa Shango is, please Google him later and watch some YouTube videos. He was one of my favorite characters, man. And then he came out years later to be another epic character, The Godfather. The Godwins, Savio Vega, Rikishi, Kevin Nash, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Triple H, Kane, they were all down there. They were all in the middle of the ring. You're thinking, this is going to be big. If they decide to go with Bray Wyatt or even Karrion Kross, how do they do this? Are they going to, something is going to block everybody from trying to get to The Undertaker at the rampway? And so they can't something is blocking them from the ring and the ramp? My creative juices started to spin. I could do so much with this, whether it's the Fiend Bray Wyatt or Karrion Kross. Doesn't matter. I could do a lot of shit with this. So we go to a badass video package. When we come back, everybody's gone. All the individuals that came out, you flew them all to Orlando, Florida during a pandemic. A lot of them maybe were already there around Orlando anyway, but some of them were flown in just for this. And then they, Expecto Petroleum, Harry Potter wand bullshit, man. They magically disappeared, and Vince McMahon is all of a sudden in the ring. And again, I already said this earlier, McMahon looked like he didn't even know what he was doing there. Where the hell am I? Who put me here? I should be in Gorilla watching Charlotte Flair matches. Vince, it's the farewell to The Undertaker. He's still bitching about Matt Hardy transporting him there. Fucking Matt Hardy, transport me back. Matt Hardy's not with your company anymore, Vince. You let him go. He's right backstage. That's Jeff, not Matt. I hate brothers. That's right. I gave you guys the same promo from earlier. Because that's Vince. That was the look on his face. Tell me I'm wrong. The guy looked like, whoa, this is a mistake. He's like, the second he starts speaking, he's like, that's the last place he wanted to be. The guy aged 120 years. That's not knocking anyone either. People age. It's sad to see, you know, like in anybody's family, there's people that are the strong patriarch of the family. My grandfather was that strong, silent type. He didn't say a word when you went over for Thanksgiving dinners or anything, but you knew not to fuck with that son bitch. You knew to teeter really fucking lightly around him. My grandfather would put you through a fucking wall, and he would not say a word the whole night. You have those types. Vince McMahon for years was always that. He was the guy. He was the owner. You know, everything is in his control. And now you see him so much older and brittle in his delts, man. You know, like the delts. Everything is just, you know, age, bro. Age. We're all going to go through it. But it just seems like he aged 125 years within 5. It's weird. Anyway, I know I'm going off on a side rant, but here's Vince, middle of the ring. Everybody else disappeared. And then he introduces The Undertaker. Undertaker comes out, says some words, and he literally walked away. And I'm like, wait, no Fiend, no Bray Wyatt, no Karrion, no... Like, you set this up perfectly. You could have had the biggest cliff. Even if The Undertaker isn't going to WrestleMania, who gives a fuck? At least put The Fiend on the show. Your hottest character in the company, the Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, isn't even on the show. You could have had him just, like, interrupt and been like, if you ever come, you know, he's on the fucking screen maybe even. And he's just like, if you ever come back here, he didn't forget. You know, because Undertaker beat him at WrestleMania in the past. So The Fiend never forgets. So if Undertaker ever does show his face, The Fiend will be waiting. Something that simple. And he doesn't get attacked and he still says bye and then he walks off. Nothing. No creativity. This was a cash grab. This is what I mean about a cash grab, guys. He saw the shit card and he needed The Undertaker as the dangling carrot. Telling you guys, man. It's not a debate. I know exactly. I've been watching this dude conduct business for over 30 years. This is exactly how he conducts business. You know, the one cool moment here, and this is why this is not going into one of these categories, is because the thing they did with Paul Bearer, man. The thing they did with Paul Bearer was so fucking cool. For those of you that caught Undertaker at the tail end of his career, you don't know. You really don't know. There's no documentary that can do it justice. You don't know how pivotal Paul Bearer was to The Undertaker. When you thought Undertaker, you thought of Paul Bearer. Oh, yes! Oh, that was fucking good, actually. That was good. You thought of that shit, bro. They worked hand in hand. And when he got on his D and that illuminating Paul Bearer came up, bro, it was a goosebumps moment, I'm sure, for anybody who watched the entirety of The Undertaker's career. That was a moment where I was like, wow. And they did it so cool. There was a moment where I thought it was like, obviously he's no longer with us, but there was a moment where I'm just like, wow, he looks like he's in the ring. And it just was done beautifully, man. And it was such awesome. It was so awesome to see such homage paid to a legend like Paul Bearer. And The Undertaker to do that. whether it's a cash grab or not, there's no way that I can watch The Undertaker say bye to us after giving us 30 years like he gave us. Even longer if you watch him in WCW, by the way, because he wrestled before WWF, before he debuted in 90 at Survivor Series. He was wrestling in WCW as Mean Mark Calloway. And I remember those days too. But the 30 plus years that he gave us, and then on top of that, we're paying homage to Paul Bearer, and I'm supposed to put this anywhere but the good column? No. This is absolutely going to go into the good column because we were showing respect to Paul Bearer and The Undertaker. But make no mistake, this was a cash grab. It just was. And you should have. Guys, this is not even a debate. This should have absolutely been done in front of a crowd. Just should have been. You should have had the fans like literally giving him that ovation. That was all milked in. It was all piped in. It was all piped in. I don't know, guys. How do you feel about that, man? How do you feel about that? Live crowd? Live crowd, or do you like it last night, guys? Come on. The Undertaker. Should that have been done in front of a live crowd? Live crowd. 30 years, live crowd. Who was that? It's going too fast. Somebody said after 30 fucking years, live crowd. Yeah. Watching people on a fucking screen isn't the same, man. Yep, exactly right, the godly Goya. Yep, you guys are with me, man. This should have been done in front of a live crowd. I understand it's 30 years to the day or from the event. You do it at WrestleMania where I'm pretty sure there's going to be a crowd or at least some type of a crowd. I think by April next year, there'll be some, I mean, we'll be a little better off. Maybe, who knows anymore. But you heard the chants, man. You just knew they weren't live. Thank you, Taker. And they were just so disingenuine. You know, to the Taker chants or the This Is Awesomes or whatever. And then they tried to pipe in when he said it's time for the Undertaker to rest in peace. And they had the crowd join in for peace. They botched it and they said it twice. So the crowd went rest in peace, peace. So the crowd went peace, peace. So now it's rest in peace, peace. And that's what I mean. When you have all of this electronics going and everything is so piped in, you're going to have these botches at a time where it should not be. It was NJPW girl, a fake ass crowd. It was not for the Undertaker's farewell, bruh. You hold that off. There's a reason you didn't do a Hall of Fame ceremony this year. It's because you knew you wanted to show them the actual proper respect. Well, the Undertaker deserves actual proper respect. You do it in front of a fucking live audience. Not fucking screens of people that you can't hear and you're piping in thank you takers. It's disingenuine, man. Come on, man. Unfucking real. No fucking crowd. Yeah, that pisses me off. All right, I'll get over it, man. I'll get over it. I don't know, man. It could have been such a cooler moment, you know, if you just waited, man. If you just fucking waited. Fucking A, man. All right, guys. Did I even put that in the good? Undertaker farewell just barely goes into the fucking good. You guys look like you fucking pretty much agreed with that assessment. Let's do supers before we tally this because it looks like we have to go to the kickoff show, guys. We're gonna have to. This is a tiebreaker. Check it out. Two bad and one ugly. The ugly gets crossed out. That becomes two bads. So now we have 4 good and 4 bads. Now we have to go to the kickoff show. We'll do that in just a second. We're going to find out all together in just minutes if this was good or bad, man. Let me go over to my supers real quick before we go to the kickoff show battle royal. Oh, boy. I think we all know where this is headed. Jesse Borsler. Jesse, 5 spot. Thank you, Jesse. After all that time, it definitely should have been in front of a live crowd. Would have meant more. I thought I heard them mess up the rest in peace. Yeah, they botched it. The sound guy accidentally clicked it twice and you heard rest in peace, peace. That's what I mean, dude. If you're going to do this all with technology, be prepared to get bit in the ass, dude. And that's exactly what happened. Jesse Borsler, thank you. Mr. Black Ice 22, 5 spot. Mr. Black Ice 22, what's up? It's official. R.I.P. to the great career and R.I.P. to larger than life. Maybe they need to do a retake of The Undertaker farewell when fans come back. Yeah, but at this point now it's just becoming redundant. That's what I mean. Hold off. But Vince knew he wanted to capitalize, right? Because Undertaker is doing all this publicity. They're doing these documentaries. Let's capitalize, man. Let's wave the carrot in front of everybody. The card for Survivor Series sucks anyway. We need this to get people to tune into the network. Mr. Black Ice 22, thank you. Hold on, guys. Carlos, 5 spot. ABC, you got a fool up in this biatch. Pod 37, just go somewhere else. Oh, I don't follow. Who cares, Carlos? That's not. Who cares, man? We don't concentrate on that shit, bro. We're going over a review. Haters are always welcome, brah. Don't focus on that, Carl. That's bad energy. You don't focus on that. Amp unit. We focus on the amplification. Thank you, Carlos, though, man. But yeah, come on, brah. You know too well, Carlos. We don't pay attention to the fucking dumbasses. If that is the case, I don't know. I can't. The chat's moving so fucking fast, but who fucking knows? But yeah, we don't put spotlight on fucking dipshits. All right, so here we go. Kickoff show, man, because that's where we're headed. That's the notes for the main show. I didn't want to do this because I have a feeling where this is going. The kickoff was 1 match, correct? Let me know if I am correct, guys. I caught this about a half an hour in. I think it was just a battle royal with The Miz winning. Is that correct? Was there another match? Nick Hill Entertainment. Love from India. Right back to you, Nick Hill Entertainment. Kickoff was a streaming pile of dog shit, Joseph Ramos. Yeah. BC, did you catch the broken skull? With Undertaker after the event? Oh, of course I did. Yeah. I'm not one of these people that jump onto a review show after, like there's 100 people that do a review show on this platform after the event. Fuck that, man. You got the Undertaker taking shots with Stone Cold right after the event and telling stories. Fuck reviewers, man. Especially if your name's not BC Amplified, bro. I'm catching the Undertaker and Stone Cold taking shots, telling stories. That was a badass Broken Skulls session, man. Brand new one, too. This was their second one, I believe. Yeah, that was badass. And then Kane and Undertaker did something cool after that. So, kickoff was a true headache. Yeah, that's right, BC. Okay, so it was just 1 match. The Battle Royal, and I did catch that. Oh, boy, man. Let me tell you. Yeah, that documentary was epic, SOS, man. That was cool, man. And Stone Cold's fucking thing, too. Wow. Taking shots. Undertaker, you could tell he's starting to get blitzed. His eyes are glazing up, but they keep popping him down. I loved it. I like those documentaries. Sometimes the documentaries in these one-on-one interview segments with like Stone Cold and sometimes they're more entertaining than the actual fucking event. This guy's, I'm telling you right now, they threw together a battle royal for no fucking reason. There is no supremacy going on for the brands, right? There's nothing on the line. Nobody is loyal to a brand because A, you just had the fucking draft, what seems like just a few weeks ago anyway. So nobody even had time to really have any loyalty to their brand. B, it doesn't even matter if there's a brand split because people show up on a different show whenever Vince snaps his fingers. On top of that, nobody even cares about where they're working. Nobody gives a fuck. They're having more fun on third-party platforms, I can speak. They're having more fun on Twitch and YouTube, social media, than they are working for Vince McMahon. Think about that. Nobody has brand loyalty. So all Vince did here was he ruined the concept of a battle royal even more. Another schmaz match with nothing on the line. Battle royals are supposed to be important. It's when something is on the line, maybe a championship or a number one contender. Now they're just thrown together to see which brand member wins. And it was all said and done, man. Chad Gable, I would have been happy. This maybe would have actually went into the good column if Chad Gable won this thing. Dominic, I'm not so sure. Dominic is getting better and better, but I don't know about winning a battle royal. Chad Gable winning, that would have been a good moment. Yes, on the kickoff show, but a good moment nonetheless. Miz just comes in last second, dumps out Mysterio, and waves his briefcase, and that was that. That's your kickoff show. I'm more frustrated with the fact that they wasted the Battle Royal concept. They do this all the time. Every single Raw and SmackDown has a fatal four-way or a triple threat or four teams, 8 men in a match. They ruin it, right? They're ruining ladder matches left and right. They're ruining no DQ matches. They ruin Battle Royals. They're ruining contract signings. Last Friday, you saw Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns in a contract signing for no fucking reason. There was no title on the line. And the last I checked, the Survivor Series rule, the stipulation, is that every champion takes on the other show's champion. So why the fuck would we need a contract? We're not asking for their approval. We're telling you you're going to be taking on each other. Sasha and Asuka didn't have a contract signing. Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley didn't have to do that. But this has a contract signing. That should have been for a championship only. Same thing with a Battle Royal. I don't have a fucking major problem with Miz winning. It should have been Gable, I believe. Chad Gable is phenomenal. If you don't think so, I don't know, man. My pops used to tell me you can't fix stupid. But Chad Gable is amazing. I just don't understand if you're not looking at Chad Gable and thinking he doesn't have talent. The guy's the next fucking Kurt Angle, and I don't use those words lightly. But he is. He's got that type of fucking talent. But they gave it to The Miz. The fact that they wasted the fucking Battle Royal segment for nothing, no fucking reason, that's bad. That's a full 5 tally in the bad. Survivor Series 2020. Barely, but nonetheless, is a bad pay-per-view. That's it. Unapologetically. What do you guys think? Was I too mean? Was that as fair as possible? I want to ask the chat, man. Nothing's being changed. This is official, this board. But I just want to know if you guys think I was being too mean throughout this, or was this as fair as I possibly could have been? Fair as possible, Warrior Nation. I agree with that ruling, Jer9 Gaming. Nah, it's good, BC Eddie. Fair as possible. Batty Banks, period. It was fair. Fair. William F. DeMonte, fair. Tomeo. Ray Hunt. Antonio. Anise. Murder Hornet. Sounds right to me. Gaming Francis. Kev L. A6303. MG Jaws. Big Neng. Chris GVO. Ray Hunt. Not mean enough. Antonio Anise. Blueprint Nation. Danny Green. Drayshawn. Positive Love, Positive Thinking, Cot WD, Mac, Peter. All you guys look like you're in agreement, man. Farah, Lord French Fries, Anise, as I said, Brian, Ozier Weidman, Big Nang, as I said. Too fair. Should have been even more bad. No spark at all. Yeah, it didn't feel like a pay-per-view at all. Absolutely. And in fact, yeah, the more I think about it, maybe I was too generous. This did not feel like a pay-per-view, and that's got to stop. I agree with you, Miss Flawless Stone, and this was very ridiculous, BC, for the real, big time. Pretty fair, Sharif Rivers, Julie seems legit. Julie Reyes, what's up? Mean Dean Extreme, definitely fair. Survivor Series was trash, bro. Wrestle Tunnel, Giovanni Rodriguez, that was fair, BC. Novaz, fair. War Dog, the breakdown was beautiful. It was fair, my guy. Thank you, War Dog. I figured the pay-per-view would be kind of bad. It's fair to say that the show goes best if you have fans, no doubt. Mr. Block Ice 22, yeah, I agree. Pay-per-view was bad. Brandon McRae, it was rushed in lazy bookings. Franklin from Florida, 407. Good to see you, Franklin from Florida. Santivia Major, what's up? BC, you're honest, man. Never mean. Thank you, Santivia Major. Others would say differently, but I appreciate that. NJPW fair, but then she retracted that. I think it was fair, MJPW girl. Iron Riaz, fair and real. Thank you, Iron. Remember, we can get good wrestling at the local bingo hall or gymnasium. SOS. Exactly, man. This needs to be a WWE pay-per-view. Pay-per-view was decent, Laura Wilhelm. So you would probably say good then, Laura. I just didn't see enough good to tip the scale. Damn, I missed it, but it was trash. Don't worry, Q Machiavelli. Which way? If you missed Survivor Series, you didn't miss anything. If you missed this review, don't worry. I'll have this up in full later on. Pimp Jesus says fair. Chubless the Bear, good job as always, BC. That was fair, Joseph Ramos. JR9 Gaming, outside of Reigns and McIntyre, pretty bad pay-per-view. So you guys pretty much are in agreement, man. Red team, go! Nice breakdown, BC. The Godly Goya, Christian Bradshaw, fair. Yeah, I missed the first half of the video, and I can't wait to watch the first half. Yeah, it'll be up later, Miss Flawless Stone. My stream is going on a little bit here, guys. I might have to end it soon, man. It just went out and came back on, so hopefully you guys are still all with me. So that's where we sit, guys. It was bad by the kid. It actually went to the tiebreaker. That doesn't happen often. Rule number 3 was utilized, and we had to go to the tiebreaker. It was a nonsensical battle royal with The Miz winning. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to put you into the good column. This was a bad pay-per-view. All respect and love for The Undertaker, Paul Bear, and it was a good moment, but you were obviously doing this for a cash grab. I'm not at all tricked by this. You should have waited till there was a fucking crowd. I thought long and hard about this. There is just no other exception. There were matches that should have been longer, at least given several minutes more. Championship matches, or not for the title, but champion versus champion, that didn't even get 15 minutes. So when you look at the booking on paper, when you look at how they were actually booked, I don't think anything on this I would go back and watch. McIntyre and Roman was actually good, but I don't think I even need to go back and watch it. It just didn't feel like, man, you could do so much more creatively. So that's it, guys. It was fucking bad, and we'll see what TLC produces to end the fucking year. This is unapologetically. This had to happen. For newer subscribers, if you do think I'm too mean, if you think I overanalyze and critique too much, I'm a little too brutally honest. Sorry, not sorry. Somebody in this whole platform has to do that, and I'll be the bad guy. I'll be the boogeyman. I'll be the asshole. I have no problem wearing the black hat. That just needed to happen. So for the hundreds of you that caught this live, thank you. Much respect and love. For the hundreds of you, we almost hit 500 live on the likes, guys. 500. 500. The haters couldn't even keep pace. Not even close. 500. That was you guys, man. And thousands of people, thanks to you guys, thousands of people are going to watch this in the coming hours. That's all because of you guys, man. We did that as a unit. So I want to get to some last minute super chats, and then we're gonna end this stream so we can do this again tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. Probably not live, but I will definitely be shooting the shit with you guys tomorrow for Monday Night Raw. We just hit over 475 now, guys. So fucking awesome, all you guys. Thank you. I saw a chat come in here, man. A VIPer. That was Mr. Damico Endurance, a 2-spot. Thank you, Mr. Damico Endurance. Thought it'd be Sting confronting Taker at the end. I thought the Fiend Bray Wyatt. All the signs were pointing to the Fiend. You could do so much with him. Undertaker was talking about how that's the one guy he really wanted to do business with. He's the next guy in line after the Undertaker. That was Taker's words. And so I didn't get the Fiend. A lot of people were thinking maybe Karrion Kross. They didn't get Kross. You and a lot of people thought maybe Sting. We got nothing. Nothing. It was just Undertaker saying goodbye in front of nobody. No live crowd at all. A bunch of fucking screens of people twiddling their thumbs. Mr. Damago Endurance, thank you. And I agree, man. Something more was needed. Even if Taker doesn't wrestle again, something more creatively to add some suspense, man, to get you thinking. You could have done a lot more. 480 on the likes. I just saw that, man. You guys are creeping toward that 500. Fucking awesome. And hold on, I saw a couple more before we take off, guys. Anis Sarwar, another $4.99, one of my tried and trues. Much love and appreciation. Remember, you used to start off good, bad, and ugly with a starting one bad for the set. We need that bad to come back because there is no feel or intrigue. Oh, it's going to. Trust me. I'm letting them end this year, this 2020. In 2021, when we start these good, the bad, and the uglies, we're going to have one already in the bad, probably even the ugly column, Anise. It's going to happen. Because the set, the feel, the spark at the beginning of the show, that'll get an ugly just for not having any of that. Thank you, Anise. Much love. Carlos, another 5 spot. You're the man, dude. Carlos, rockstar. BC, this was a great and entertaining live stream. Much love and respect to you and the AMP members. Check you later. Carlos, dude, one of the tried and trues, man. I can't say that enough. I can't say the appreciation is any more higher than it is, man. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you and all my AMP unit members. Carlos, here's a salute to you. Awesome, dude. I'm glad you caught it from the beginning, too, man. I know I come out in the most random of times. Middle of the morning, I still had hundreds of you guys. Over 500. We were going towards 600 people in the middle of the morning. And they said, BC, if you do a review in the middle of the morning, the next morning, nobody's going to watch it. And I said, motherfucker, you don't know how entertaining I am. They will. You don't know how knowledgeable I am. You don't understand. I'm the YWC dominant alpha. Fuck every single other content creator. You can bulk them up into one, wrap them up in a ball, and kick them to the curb. I do the work of all of them and then some. Middle of the morning, nearly 600 motherfuckers. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you, Carlos. Q Machiavelli 199 BC. You're awesome. Survivor Series was not. I agree with you, Q Machiavelli, but you forgot one thing. You are fucking awesome just as much. The AMP unit is just as fucking awesome. Ant-Man rocks with the unit and vice versa. It's what we fucking do. By the way, 486 on the likes. That's what I mean, Q Machiavelli. You guys are going toward 490 as we creep toward 500 likes on the live stream alone. Alone. Not even posting this shit afterwards. Thank you, Q Machiavelli, dude. William F 499. William F. Fucking A, bro. You're getting the Ant-Man literally a week's worth of coffees. Maybe USA buys rights to Firefly Funhouse and cancels Raw. We could only be so lucky. Legit, William F. Give me an hour of the Firefly Funhouse, and that is more entertaining than an hour of Monday Night Raw. Shit, a segment in the Firefly Funhouse is better than the entirety of Raw. Most Monday nights. Absolutely agree, William F. Thanks, dude. Oh, man. War Dog, I appreciate you, my larger-than-life man, BC Amp, man. BC is the true alpha man, the big dog. That's right, War Dog. That's right, dude. Appreciate it. New Japan Pro Wrestling girl with the coffees up there. I love seeing those coffee emojis. Otis Linkman with the coffees. Otis, much love and appreciation. Blueprint Nation, thank you for catching this. I hope from the very start. And all my tried and trues out there, man. SOS TDM, get 'em, boy. JR9 Gaming. Carlos Taylor. Carlos Taylor, what's up, man? And of course, Carlos Ray. My man up in the chat, man. Deja Dorsch. Dorch, hopefully I said that correctly. Subscribed and all. Thank you, Deja. Always be subscribed and notified. You never know when BC's going to come out with a vid, man. We're over 490, by the way. 492. This is fucking cool, man. Over 490 anyway. Maybe, what is it? 480? Oh, okay, 490. Pretty fucking badass. We're creeping toward 500 on those likes, dude. That's fucking epic. Pedro W, another 10 spot at the very tail end. Honestly, I don't think that it would take long at all to fix this. If you have the resources and the talent, and they have both, I'd fix this with as many of you as would be willing to join me. No question. I just made a video last week about the 5 things right now, today, that WWE can and should be fixing. Right now. Chop that 3 hours of Raw to 2 hours. Chop 12 pay-per-views to 13 pay-per-views a year, 12 to 13, whatever they have. Chop that down to 6 to 8. Enough with this Thunderdome shit where you have all of this LED shit, man. It's too much. Raw should be, and SmackDown, WWE as a whole, pro wrestling should be gritty. So tone it down. We don't need all the LED boards. In fact, the darker, the better. These are just some of the things. Create larger-than-life superstars. Stop 50-50 booking everybody. These are just some of the things I would do, Pedro W. So yeah, man, you bring up such valid points. If I missed any super chats, all apologies, guys. I'll give you a shout out hopefully in the next vid. It was going pretty fast. There was a lot of you. Everybody showed up, man. I can't even thank you guys enough. Salute to all you guys, and we'll do it again tomorrow for Monday Night Raw as a review and reaction. I don't know if it's going to be live, but you guys will definitely get an amplified vid because something tells me Raw tonight is going to get us amplified. They're going to put together some of the most epic bullshit we've ever seen. Something tells me this. If you thought Survivor Series was badly booked on paper, wait till we see what they do for TLC. Wait, I gotta stay on now, guys. We're over 495 on the likes. I want to see us hit 500 live. We got to do this together, man. Oh, we are over 495. We're going to wait for some newbies to come. Oh, well, that always sucks, man. If newbies come in and they cut the tail end of it, but you can always check it afterwards, guys. 496. We are 4 away from 500 live. But I'm supposed to be a small channel that nobody's going to watch. BC, you're too nuts. BC, you're too mean. You're an asshole, BC. People aren't going to watch you. I remember when I first started this channel, I had one troll say, BC, you're never going to reach 5,000 subscribers. Never going to happen. I've been doing this a while and you're never going to do it. Yeah. We've done that time and time. We've fucking more than quadrupled that easily. Good try, though. Oh, we're almost there. Got 499 on my screen, guys. 499. We are 1 away from 500 likes, which is going to push the video to the people, the thousands of people that are going to watch this later on. We just hit it, guys. 500. We just hit it. Awesome. That's to you guys, man. Salute to every single one of you, the 500 plus that just made that happen live. You guys are awesome. Look at that. The champagne's popping in there. New Japan Pro Wrestling girl. Yes. The beers are popping. The champagne's popping. The coffee is popping. Red team, go. Oh, man. That's so cool, man. Honestly, guys, when I started this channel, everyone said, you're not going to get far. You're too amplified. You got to calm it down. You can't dissect it this way. You got to be more positive. You'll never get 1,000 subs. You'll never have more than fucking 500 people view your vids. I never wavered. I kept doing it my way. And it's amazing. They told me not to do live streams or don't do reviews the next day because you'll get less subs, less viewers. And I said, so what? It's when I want to do it. I want to do it the next day. So I have all my facts in order. Right? My claim is to be the most factual, truthful reviewer in the community. I can't do that if I'm just doing a review 2 minutes after the show ended. I don't have the injury report. I don't have all the facts, the latest news stories. I haven't had time to decompress and really think about everything. So I waited. And does it cost me views and subs? Maybe. Do I give a fuck? Nope. Because I know every video, every live stream, every podcast, there's going to be at least 25 people that are going to show up and listen. At least 25, which is a full classroom for me. And that's all I need. If I have a full classroom, professor is ready to speak, class is in session. Everybody that told me how I'm doing business on this platform is wrong. This was a big fuck you to everybody. This live stream just showed the world, fuck you, the world of professional wrestling. Because we showed up and we showed out tonight. This morning, it's not even, what am I saying? We just hit the afternoon here on the East Coast. You guys, man, thank you so much, all of you. We'll do it again tomorrow for Raw. I don't know about live, but we'll do it for sure. All you guys, man. I already gave most all you guys shout outs, man. Binary Day, all of you, man. I cannot thank you enough. Hopefully you guys can still fucking hear me. My mic's been a little fucking off. I understand. Trying to fucking get this back. Hopefully you guys could hear me, dude. To all my VIPs before I get off of this. World of Wrestling, Murder Hornet, Troublous the Bear, Mitch Bergeron, Danny Green, Carlos Ray, SOS, Otis Linkman, Dimer, William F., Christopher Blackshear, Binary Dave, Pedro W., Lyra Sims Gamer, Danny Green, Unique Butterfly, Papo Jr., several different Pedro, man, with different, maybe a couple of different Pedro W's or the same Pedro, but for all the love. Several from Danny, Carlos, SOS, Ashley, Steggles. Hopefully I'm getting everybody, guys. Martius Kozak. Did I get you, Martius, by the way? 5-spot champ versus champ, SmackDown versus Raw. Concept with nothing on the line and no storylines needs to go. I missed the classic 4-on-4 matches from the 90s and early 2000s. 100% Marius Kozak. So if I didn't get you before, I got you now, and I fully agree. Thank you, Marius. Blitzball champ. I already said Murder Hornet. That was a couple of times, man. Cot W. The Life of Jay. Low K Down King. Darren MUFC. Lord French Fries. Anise, Mr. Black Ice 22, Jesse Borsler, Mr. Damico Endurance, Q Machiavelli. Damn, you guys showed up. That was all just the supers, guys. Wow. I gotta take a breath and a sip for that, bro. That was all just the VIPs, and I said much love to all of you guys, Blueprint Nation, everybody up in there, man. In the chats, Vicky Hess, Brandon McCrae, War Dog, Undisputed, if you're up in here, Jennifer, if you're up in here, Carlos Taylor, just everybody, man. You know, I could be here for an hour showing my appreciation for what we did. We're headed to 525 live now on the likes. I can't even, guys, and there's still hundreds of you just hearing me blab my thank you to you guys. Come on, brah. If that ain't a fucking unit, if that ain't the best fucking wrestling family in this community, then there ain't one. We are the best wrestling community in this whole shindig. We're the best on this platform, man. Yeah, Larry Lockett too. Oh, Jennifer's not up in here. Okay, and no Larry Lockett either. Well, much love to you guys, man. Jer9 Gaming, I see you up in here. Joseph Ramos. All right, guys, much love. I'll keep you here all day if we keep doing this, but we'll talk tomorrow. Thank you to everybody, all my Super Chat VIPs, everybody who smashed that like, everybody, the hundreds of you that are still hearing me just fucking say thank you right now. Cornelius Hill, man, I see you up in here. New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, I'm glad you are a part of the unit. NJPW gal. All you guys, Jacqueline Robinson, what up? Jacqueline Robinson throwing up the coffees, you know it. Brandon White, Pimp Jesus. All right, guys, Carlos. Let's do this, man. Got down this. I tried to cherry this as much as I could during this review. Now I'm going to down it, and we're going to go get a fresh one from Dunkin' D's now, man. Double shot espresso, and we're going to whoop today's ass. We're going to need it for tonight's Raw. I hope you guys are double fisting during tonight's Raw, whether it's an alcoholic beverage or your coffees. You're going to need it. Vince McMahon is coming at you with some bullshit tonight, I can tell. Much love, guys. Check you. I'm out. Red team, go! She enters Mouse, guys.